Yeah, thank you for your help. Yeah, hi, I'm Samuel, working for CIB, and I'm going to talk about improvements we made to document signing and encryption in the last year. Yeah, I have two topics. The first is signature lines. What is that? Why is it useful? And what did we change there? And the second is OpenPGP support. Yeah, part of the second topic was already held at the LibreOffice conference. Who was there might sound, yeah, you might have already heard parts of that, but yeah. Okay, let's start with signature lines. Signature lines are a visual representation of the document signature. I'll show that in a document later. So like you have in a handwritten document, you put your signature in a predefined field. You can also have this for digital documents and connect it with a real signature so that you see whether the signature is valid or whether the document was changed after that. Yeah, that's the idea. Combine this handwritten signature you know from paper documents with the digital signatures we have in LibreOffice. Microsoft Word and Excel also have this feature, so it was also an attempt to improve interoperability. Yeah, so what's working there? Since LibreOffice 6.0, the OOXML import is working. This is the only thing I can show now because I don't have the master build on this laptop, sorry. And in the current master build, there is also full OOXML round trip working, so you can save them again. ODF export, import. Yeah, ODF export is working, import is to be done. And you can generate new signature lines. There's a dialog for that, and edit existing ones, of course. And it should be able that you then can also sign these signature lines. This is also to be done and hopefully done until 6.1. Yeah, let's have a quick look. So how do I access my media? Oh, we can also go to the folder there, maybe. Yeah.
And open the other one?
This one. What? You have a master build here?
Yes, but it's here if you want, but I don't know if I will be able to. Let me see.
Maybe I can just start mine. Can I open a terminal here?
What do you want? A terminal? Yes.
How do I make this slash, forward slash?
This one? Another instance of LibreOffice stories a session, personal settings.
Yes. Okay, so we have a new menu entry in the writer. It's insert signature line. Then you get this dialog. You can enter suggested signer. That's me then. No title. Yeah, whatever. Then you can specify whether the one who signs this can add comments and whether the sign date should be shown. And then you can add comments, please sign here. And what you get is just the shape, which looks like this traditional signature line. And this is yeah, and then you send the document to someone and ask him, please sign it, and he doesn't have to print it and scan it again with his handwritten signature, but he then can, this is not implemented yet, but he should be able to right-click, sign, and then he gets the digital certificates and keys he has, and he can choose his personal key or certificate he wants to use for signing, and then sign. It's like you have here with the digital signatures. Yeah, you go to this dialog, sign the document, select your certificate if you have one. Yeah, there even are a few. Yeah, and then this shape will change and it will display the name you entered. You might also specify an image, like if you want your handwritten signature there. And then when loading the document, the signature will be evaluated. When the signature is valid, the document wasn't changed, it will load the signature. And if not, it will load, like it will strike through the signature. And you will see on the first site that this document was changed and the signature is no longer valid. Yes, that's the first part. Questions to this topic so far, signature lines?
So you do integrity checking of the document? With the
Yes.
Yeah.
I even had prepared 2 documents, but I can't load them at the moment. So if you just change one character or whatever, yeah, this already worked before with the digital signatures we have. Yeah, and yeah.
So what's the time frame? So when will this be production ready?
Hopefully 6.1. It's a, what do I say? It's a customer that sponsored this. I don't know if I can name him, but yeah, so this will most probably make it into 6.1. Okay, second topic, OpenPGP support. Yeah, earlier on you could use X509 certificates in LibreOffice to sign the document. We added with support from the German BSI support for OpenPGP, so you can use your existing keys you have and you use for email maybe or whatever. And there's also YubiKey, this USB thing you can insert with which has keys. Yeah, you don't need to go to some certificate authority and get a certificate. You can just generate your key and sign with that. Yeah, so this is the current status. Signing worked on 5.4 on Linux only. This was the first thing we did. And since LibreOffice 6.0 released a few days ago, this is on all 3 major platforms, Linux, Windows, and macOS, and it's also ODF conformant. So we didn't break your standard. It's not your standard, of course, but you're careful.
So strictly speaking, it's extended ODF performance. We had to extend a little bit for the encryption stuff.
Yeah, for the encryption stuff we had to extend. That's also in my notes. Yeah. Yeah, right. Then encrypting with OpenPGP keys was the second feature. Yeah, so you can not only sign, you can encrypt so that nobody can see the document unless you encrypted it for him or her. Yeah, this needed, as Torsten said, an extension to ODF, but will be proposed or is already proposed to the TC. I don't know. Yeah, currently LibreOffice is the only ODF consumer implementing this. Yeah, but we hope that more will follow. Svante, what's your take with ODF Toolkit, and there are Apache OpenOffice developers here. Yeah. Okay, so how does it work? LibreOffice does mainly not very much with the actual signing. We use existing toolkits like the GPG agent and the GPG program that is already there. So we also can't make big mistakes with the actual signing process. Yeah, it's there is some inter-process communication between the two LibreOffice and the GPG agent. We use the GPG-me library. That's a C library for accessing, for using this in signature and encryption stuff. We actually use GPG-me CPP or PP, and that's a small C++ wrapper around this. Yeah. So our work was on the LibreOffice side, integrating the existing programs. Yeah. So we have no extra key store. Like when you open this signature dialog, it will list your existing OpenPGP keys you have used for mail or whatever before. And you also see it lists both X509 certificates, the first two, and the rest. This is a screenshot from Thorsten. OpenPGP keys. You select your one. Also, we have no certificate manager integrated. We don't want to go that route. There are many good applications for that, but we help users to find them. We have a Start Certificate Manager button in this dialog, and when you click it, it will open Seahorse on GNOME, or on KDE there is, I don't know, Cleopatra, and on Windows it will open GPG for Win. Is that right? Or
So it's configuration parameter within the application. Which program do you use to launch?
I think at the current state it just checks a hard-coded list and takes the first one it finds. Maybe we added a configuration, I'm not sure. Yeah, on Windows you would need to install this separately. We don't bundle it, and on Linux, of course, it's provided by your package manager. Yeah, then we also made some UI improvements. Before the signature, the status of the current signature was only displayed very small in the status line, and there was also a dialog popping up when the signature was invalid, and we improved that and used this colored info bars. The one below is even from a newer version. It has an icon also. I think Heiko is responsible for that. Thanks. So you see at the first sight with the color and the text if your signature is valid. If it is valid but the certificate could not be validated, that might be the case if you have a key which is not trusted in the GPG wording. And it is dark red if the signature is broken. That means the document has been changed. Okay, let's have a small look at this. Before. Oh, I have 5 more minutes.
Even then.
Okay. Yeah, I just take a blank document, insert some blind text. How does it work? Oh, it doesn't work. Anyway, blind text. Then I want to sign this document. Can I just use your existing keys, OpenPGP?
I think I have keys.
I saw there some. There are a few. I don't know from where they come. Okay, they're empty. Yeah, so I just choose one key. You can also configure it to use a default key. There is a config option for that. Then I click sign. Yeah, okay, I don't have this passphrase.
I don't know if I have two.
Okay, yeah, and then you can imagine this nice info bars popping up. Okay, that's about the signing. No big deal. Same procedure. Okay, and then the encryption that's integrated in the safe dialog in all platforms, in the native dialogues even. Okay, I need to save as to get the dialog again. And there is encrypt with GPG key, an option for that. I never choose that. Yeah. Okay, so now I get another list with all foreign keys that you have. Yeah, because I can encrypt, of course, for other people where I only have the public key. So I want to encrypt this for core news. Yeah. Okay, and in theory this works. In practice, this is not my laptop and it's not configured here. Yeah, but you see the general procedure.
Yeah, so why is this failing? So GPT says if you don't trust the key, so if you haven't signed the key, it refuses to encrypt to that person. So what you should do then is go to your certificate manager of choice and first kind of trust the keys of the people you want to encrypt. So it's a good thing to do anyway. To start trusting keys.
Okay, let me repeat this for the camera. So the problem here was that the key is not trusted and we need to go to the certificate manager and sign this key with our own key. So it won't fail anymore. Maybe we can improve the message a little bit. Thanks.
Can I ask a question about that? You here sign you encrypt the document, but you do asymmetric encryption with PGP. Oh, so it's PGP encrypted. So never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I can show one more thing, the settings dialog. Yeah, so there are 3 new options here. You can specify a default signing key and a default encryption key. And this checkbox when encrypting documents always encrypt to self makes absolute sense, because if you only encrypt for someone else, you can't open the document yourself anymore. So if you disable that, you should be knowing what you're doing.
Will it then,
Yeah?
If you want to show the status line, I do have a Libra 6.0 with OpenPGP, so if you want, you can show it with my notebook.
Okay. Should we do that?
If someone is interested. So.
I'm next, and I give you as many minutes as you need. No problem.
You can connect, okay.
in the meantime, if when encrypted the document always encrypts itself, did you duplicate the document?
I think there are... How does this work exactly, Thorsten?
So it looks like with email, so when you have the subject list of 20 people, then they use what is necessary asymmetric transport encryption. It generates a random key and then does symmetric encryption with that, and then it encrypts this one symmetric key to all recipients. So if you have 20 recipients, you have 20 little blobs there, individual encrypted session transport keys. And we just do the same for the others. And if you look in XML, it ends up in natural systems.
Ja. Also das ist schon signiert, ne? Okay, so here you can see this actually working. This is a signed document.
Piggybacking on top of XY stuff, signing and password encryption is already done.
Okay, so here you can see the user interface live with the info bar, and this was there before. This small icon says the document signature is okay, and it also has this signed in brackets in the title bar. Yeah, but that's very easy to miss. Okay. Any more questions?
Do you do show signature?
Okay.
How well accepted are the signatured documents? Is it legally accepted?
I can't say anything about the legal situation.
The customer uses internally the signature just for the own company to sign the document and share it with within the same company.
I don't think they use it yet. They just wanted to encourage use of encrypted and signed documents in Germany and worldwide.
It'd be really cool if a tax income declaration can be done with LibreOffice.
Yeah, you can actually. If you use the proper certificate for it, issued by a legal body which issues certificates for digital signatures, you can.
Where do you live? Just check. Okay.
You can do it in the whole EU, so that's no problem. Should be no problem. Just X5 hard.
Okay, thank you. Let's close then.